Hello, my name is Johnny Henry. I am an associate with the Time to Teach International Organizations, teacher certification. I want to speak to you today about the eagle that fell from grace. Well, a lot of times, as we travel the maze of life on our journey to, to complete our destiny, we, in a way, are all eagles. Most of us are. But sometimes we injure our wing in flight in the process of heading toward our destination. And we somehow find ourselves falling into the chicken coop. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's not easy for an eagle when he falls into the chicken coop of life, because he's so used to being perched on that high mountain that he flies high and looks low. And when he swoops down to get his food, he just grabbed it in one swoop. He's just a majestic bird, a royal majestic bird that represents greatness, vision, power. And this great eagle was flying on his destiny to complete his mission. He injured his wings in flight, fell into the chicken coop of life. Now, this great eagle could be people like me and like you, which it once was me. And that great eagle fell into the chicken coop. He was hurting. He was in pain. He couldn't fly anymore. He has lost his ability to fly. He had injured his wings, had an accident in mid-flight. Some hit him, or he flew into something. Like we do in life. We fly into something, we run into something. Something hit us, knock us off balance. Make us lose our sense of direction. We lose control of who we are. This is what's happened. This is what happened to that great eagle. The eagle landed with a thump, with a thud. He hit the ground, scared the chickens, and they started such a commotion. And the farmer wondered what was wrong out there. He went out and found out there was an eagle in his chicken coop. And he wondered, how did this eagle get in my chicken coop? And the eagle was afraid of the farmer because he knew he needed help. He knew he needed help. Like we fear God sometimes, when only He wants to help us. And once the farmer got to the eagle and fixed the eagle wings up, he said, I'm gonna fix this eagle's wings up. Maybe he can find his way back to his where he come from, his destiny. The farmer fixed the eagle's wings up, and I don't know how he did, but he mended them back together, and it took a little while. Put the eagle back in the chicken coop. And the chickens had to teach the eagle how to live like a chicken in order for the eagle to survive. The eagle had to eat what the chickens ate. And the eagle wasn't used to eating what the chickens ate. The chickens ate corn, but the farmer fed them and scratched around food, got food out of the ground and stuff like that. And the eagle wasn't used to that. But the eagle stayed in the chicken coop for so long until he lost his ability to think like an eagle. He became chicken-minded, like some of us are. With eagle with a chicken mind. That's sad. The more sadder thing is if you never get out of that chicken-mindedness. If you maintain that all your life, you're an eagle, but you walk around as a chicken. You fly as a chicken. A chicken would flop his wings and fly down to the ground, fly a distance, fall to the ground. The eagle just spread his wings when he dropped from that high perch up that mountain, and just that boost of wind just pulls him up. He just sails, flaps his wings a couple of times, and he can fly for miles. But this eagle began to do like the chickens. The chicken was well, first the chickens, after the farmers had fixed the chicken's wings, the chicken and the eagles and the chickens and the eagle had a chance to check each other out. The chicken said, well, he looked like us. He's a little bit bigger, a little larger. He looked like us. The eagle said, they're smaller and look punier than I am, but he looked like me. And they became very close. They became very close, and sharing each other's strengths and weaknesses, and how to survive. It was more important that the chickens showed the eagle how to survive while he was in that environment. And a lot of times the eagle beat the chickens doing what they're doing in that environment. Some people would say, as a chicken, what are you doing here? You don't look like you belong here. You look different. There's something about you. You know. But the chickens fell in love with him, and he fell in love with the chickens. And the farmer's friend came by one day and said, friend, I bet if you take that eagle up on that house and drop him off, he'll fly. The farmer said, no, he won't fly. He still thinks he's a chicken. He's chicken-minded. He's afraid to fly. He don't have the courage. He don't have the willpower. He's lost his ability to be an eagle. And when you lose your ability to be an eagle, you've lost everything. Your joy. You lost your courage, your power, your royalty, your essence for living. The farmer took the eagle up on the house, dropped him off. He wouldn't fly. He flopped to the ground. Like God do us sometimes. He take us a little higher, drop us off, we flop back down. So my child, is he ever going to learn to fly? Grow his wings, and be the man or woman that she's supposed to be. Then the farmer said, well, the friend said, but if you take him on that ledge up there and drop him off, he'll fly. The farmer said, no, he still won't fly. He still think he's a chicken. He'll flop down to the ground. Took him on the ledge, farmer threw him off, the eagle flopped down to the ground like a chicken. Chicken-minded. See, that's what happens to us sometimes. We stay in the chicken coop too long, and we remain chicken-minded the rest of our life, never accomplishing the potential, releasing potential, accomplishing the goals that lay before us. We become chicken-minded. Not downing the chickens. I love chicken. Not just eating chicken, but I love chickens, period. They're God's children too. And the eagle flopped back down to the ground. And his friend said, well, I bet you if you take him up on that mountain up there and drop him off, I bet he'll fly. The farmer said, no, he won't fly. He'll perhaps fall to his death because he's lost the ability to fly, to be the eagle, that royal bird that he's supposed to be, the leader of birds, the leader of men, the leader of women, the leader of people. You've lost that inner drive. You've lost that fortitude, the courage, the ability, the mindset of greatness, the power. So the farmer and his friends took him up on that mountain. The farmer dropped the eagle off. The eagle tried to flop to the ground like he did before, previous 2 times, like a chicken. But he realized it was too high. Like we do. He realized it was too high. Then he got scared. It scared him. Fear set in. He spread his wings so wide out of fear. Then a rush of wind blew it up under him and buoyed him up. And when that happened, something hit him. He just began to shake and tremble. Then it came to him that I'm a royal bird. I'm a leader. I'm a leader of birds. I'm a royal bird of essence.